even when we have economic downturns, we have more domestic workers, we have more migrant domestic workers. And nowadays the world is like very crazy with more war displacements of the people. So these displacements bring more people to become migrant domestic workers. And I can really see the more governments are having austerity measures, cutting their fiscal budget to avoid taking the responsibility on taking care of the people's family responsibility. So the government also make use of these migrant domestic workers to take up this kind of job. And rich countries, they have aging population, so they just let the cheap labor, migrant domestic workers, to take up this job, which is not good. So when we see migrant domestic workers having human rights exploitation, labor exploitation, actually the government has a big responsibility on that. And in my region, in Asia, the migrant domestic workers usually cannot enjoy any rights for residency. They won't stay. So the situation is we have the migrant domestic workers to work, all kind of work, domestic chores and care work. And at the end of the day, after your labor, we use it, but when we don't need you, you are disposed back to your own country, and they don't enjoy any retirement benefit. So, and the domestic work skill is not recognized by other sectors of employment. So when they go back to country, they are also left unemployed. And usually it's like a cycle. The migrant domestic workers, once they find, oh, maybe my children has grown up, they go to university, now I can go back. When they come back home, they don't have any living means, and then they migrate again to be a migrant domestic workers again and again and again. So some countries, it's like everybody's mothers are migrant domestic workers abroad, and it brings a huge problem to the home countries of migrant domestic workers. Also because the country have education to the people, and then the people just use their skills and work outside. When they come back home without money, without protection, and they migrate again. So the world is sick with this kind of situation.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.